Proposed ban on flapper helps keep Florida in news. The Washington Evening Star, May 18, 1925. The effort in the Florida legislature to forbid, under penalty, the designation of any woman as a flapper, though promptly rebuked by the lawmakers, has helped to keep the Gulf state in the news, and has inspired much discussion as to the meaning of the term, and as to the feminine attitude toward its use. The real question is, do the girls in Florida flap? Is the way the problem presents itself to the Charleston Daily Mail. If they flap, why not call them flappers, asks the Charleston editor. So far as can be discovered in this section, there has been no protest from the girls against the term. In fact, they even seem to like it. Nay, some of them may even have a touch of pride in being known as a regular flapper. After a while, the term will die out. It will have its brief little day and disappear. But the girls will go on, bless them, all the same, and look as pretty and be as sweet in 1996 as they were in 1776, or as they are today for that matter. And we have an idea that legislators in 1996 will also be pretty much the same as they are today, with their resolutions and their bills which hard-boiled legislative committees and even the bulk of legislators themselves, having no sentiment, will coldly kill. A gallant legislator's well-meant but futile and ridiculous effort to remove what he deems an opprobrious epithet upon women is the description given by the San Antonio News. The majority realized, this paper adds, that it would do no good to abolish the mere name while the flapper herself remained, and also saw that to ban the latter was beyond the legislator's province and power. That was exercising more acumen than the average legislative body displays. If Florida girls object to the designation flapper, and it is more likely that many glory in it rather, let them abjure the ways and the flippant attitude toward life which the term implies. The young woman who conducts herself with dignity and grace will not suffer from being called a flapper, but by any other name a flapper would be as blithe. The effect of such legislation upon literature is considered by the San Francisco Bulletin, which argues, if a law to such effect is passed, it will make waste paper in Florida, not only of certain dictionaries and a whole library of modern fiction, but also of a number of standard stories. Though its popular use is still comparatively recent, flapper is a word of long standing. As originally employed, it was applied to young girls still wearing their hair flapping down the back and not yet put up. Curiously enough, it was not revived until it had lost its original significance, for it came into vogue about the time that women started bobbing the hair. In point of vulgarity, it does not begin to compare with chicken, but then when Florida starts revising her vocabulary, she may include chicken, peach, pippin, jane, skirt, frill, and all similar varieties of slanguage in the prohibitions. To the purist, pure language is as important as pure food, but if only the pure in speech are permitted to enter Florida, then what will become of Palm Beach? An open mind as to whether the term is derogatory is indicated by the Martinsburg Journal, which, however, believes that a good many young women resent being called flappers. A young person should not be considered a flapper, states the journal, merely because she is young and pretty. Her ideas of behavior may be of the highest. But there remains a flapper type, who make themselves conspicuous without accomplishing charm. The Dallas Journal, on the other hand, views the matter in an entirely different light, declaring that the term fits like a glove, and that, as it is employed in America, it has no disrespectful meaning. It may be doubted, adds the Dallas paper, that the Florida legislator expresses the desire of many women, since most of them have adopted the styles and manner which have come to represent flapperism. Those who dress and act like a flapper, whether they be young or old, may have little objection to the appellation. The Lafayette Journal refers to the Florida legislator as a moral hero and potential chic, and to his proposal as a momentous though impracticable reform. The Toledo Blade reprovingly remarks that, "If men have become so pitifully ungallant as to make it necessary to have a law to protect women against distasteful designations, then the word female ought to be included in the forbidden list."